Hello to everyone watching my first ever YouTube video on my brand new channel, GAMEfailREFRESH. I intend this channel to be a walkthrough channel, a gameplay channel, this is just channel for gaming in general, more or less, because that's what I love, gaming. The first games I will have will be Alan Wake Remastered. I love the original Alan Wake. I consider it my favorite game. A great game from Remedy, Finnish developers. Love them, love them. I actually already recorded the first chapter of of the game, but the video itself was subpar. Deleted it. So now we're gonna do it again. Record the first chapter again. So let's get to it.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Nice views of rifles right there.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
The tutorial area.
The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
Played the original multiple times. I got all the achievement multiple times. I'm guessing
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
I'm guessing I'm gonna get all the achievements here too. So I need to get all the collectibles. Now I believe I got all the collectibles in the first chapter.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
First time I played through. So for example, there will be a coffee thermos right about here. I already taken it, it doesn't show up again, so if anybody's interested, it's there. And I'm gonna try and show the locations for all the other ones that I already picked up in this chapter.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder?
You can ignore that guy.
You think you can just
Go
make
for
up
it.
stuff? Play with
Leave you
people's
alone.
lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer.
Those QR codes, I think, give you some videos on YouTube.
missed your deadline! Damn.
Dodges to get ahead. Oh, fail dodge, fail dodge. There you go.
You can't stop me!
Nice.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
See about that, we'll see about that, that's what I say. Alan can definitely not run a big distance. He needs frequent breaks. Does it make sense with him being the writer? I don't know. It's a big bad for the writer.
Wait, that's me! Play Stewart, remember?
Stewart. He never shows up. Again, he's never mentioned again. This is his...
Oh no!
This is his 15 minutes of fame right here.
No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
And it's gone.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
The game is supposed to be psychological horror, and it does do a really good job at it. It has a lot of atmosphere.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get
A
out.
lot of atmosphere.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Getting ahead of myself.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
No, I do not understand. Explain to me again.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Nice, steady.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Mind if I do?
You'll die.
Relax.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Inside the coffee thermos, there's pyramid cans knockover. Pyramid cans. Hand pyramids, my bad. One of them is about right there, you just need to shoot it and you get it. Just need to make it fall over with a bullet. The game's been out for a long time. I'm guessing people that are really interested know it, but I might as well just put it out there. Doesn't cost me anything, maybe it helps someone.
This is it.
Sit down. No. Okay. To the safe haven. There go, nice. Oh, there's another thermos, coffee thermos on this thing, or maybe out here.
Just like
Now, say hello to my little friend. Easy. Easy game. Cool. Oh, there she goes. Don't think I am.
I can keep this up forever.
Alan, you can take a break, man. I mean, it's just a giant ass tornado coming for you, throwing like cars and whatever else it catches towards you, right? I mean, it's no big. You can take a fiver. Oh, I actually missed this one. Oh, there we go. I don't remember it. Like I knew it was there. I missed it.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
So before yesterday, I never played this game, but I did watch a friend of mine play the remastered version. I noticed even then when he was playing that the game, they remastered it. It looks better, but Alan's face, they butchered it. I don't know how they managed that. I don't know why they did that, but they just butchered Alan's face. Most of the other characters look fine, look better, look good, but his face is no. There's no, just bad. Simple as it.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Damn yuppies.
Who are you calling the yuppie?
Alan, before he missed the shot.
Let's see who has the last laugh. Okay. Day to you too.
Very grumpy, that one.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a
Weird
good time
guy.
to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Okay.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
Nice
And you
cutout.
keep it here. Well,
Need to
okay. Good for you.
need to agree with her. It's a nice cutout.
Try the coffee.
Right.
Just don't
So
blame
much
me
for
when you
quiet
fall in love,
vacation.
because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
He has a crush on Rose.
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan
Not
Wake.
anymore.
Favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but
Do it for an
both of
achievement, so
my
might as well
legs
do it.
have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck.
There goes the coconut. Go in there.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Insist.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Don't you say. FOMO. Am I right? See you later, suckers.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on GAMEFRESH.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
We will, but just before that, turn around and you go up this hill where we came from, where the car is parked, and there's coffee thermos there. Now it's not gonna be there for me. I already picked it up, like I said, but for anyone else who's interested, it's there. I think it's around here somewhere, pretty sure.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Ooh. To Alice. Then we're gonna go inside the cabin and deal with everything that needs to be dealt with there. Girls, go away.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it.
Good thing. Generator in the shack. Oh.
The island
Difference.
had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
E Z plus B J. I know, Alice.
An old
Thank you.
generator had been connected to the power cable.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
You're just on vacation, Alan. Don't get like too into it.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Oh, what's that again?
Alice? Honey?
You also need to listen to the radios for the achievement. For an achievement.
Ferry, famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
What? I thought there was coffee thermos here, but no. Maybe it was the coffee thermos was here before? Like you were supposed to get the first time you came in before you started the generator, maybe? And I didn't? Maybe? Oh, that's a mess up. If it's like that, it might
Alan,
be like that.
I'm waiting.
Well, stop.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
That was a very wimpy... Oh.
Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice!
Run back, Alan.
Cabin had
Run
gone
back.
dark, All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell?
Alan! Help me!
Die.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
You too, man. You're in a goddamn car crash.
The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice.
The guy
I
with the
didn't like it,
crank.
and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
That was pretty smug
The
face.
gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there. Damn.
There goes the car. Doesn't have insurance.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake. Departure by Alan Wake.
For the total of 2 people that don't know because they don't play the game. By the way, if you haven't played, get it on sale. It's a good game. It's worth the remastered version or the original, whatever you fancy more. But yeah, for the 2 people that don't know, the pages that you pick up randomly in the game are just little hints of what's gonna happen in the close future, or like side events happening around the world that you don't necessarily know. Instead, only if you actually get the paper and read it. It's a nice little touch, and Alan actually reading them, all of them, it's good. It's nice. Just all the elements of the game combine in a really nice, coercive way. It makes for a good experience. It is a good game. It is my favorite game. I do believe the game
lights
itself.
up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
I do believe the game itself has a bit of a a bit of a cult following, maybe you could say. Um, not that much as that very, very messy detective game that I cannot remember the name of right now. Not as much as that, but something similar.
Hey! Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Doesn't sound too fair and square. Mandatory deposit not refundable, fair and square? No, do not agree with you. Oh, okay, I forgot about this terminal as well, look at that. Didn't go this way. Oh, that page I did get.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Barrel. They're running around like ninja. Naruto. Sasuke. Oh, I do not have anything.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Very good movie. The follow-up to that from the 2020, 2021. Not as good, but still pretty good. But not as good. The Magician? I don't know why that popped in my head. I can't remember the name of the movie, but I don't know. The Magician popped up. Maybe it is, maybe it's not.
Trying. It's the latest. In
Great Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello?
Roman, let you kill with one
It's good.
This is bad.
I agree. Let me out. Don't touch it, Alan, goddammit. What's wrong with you? That's gonna get you killed one day. Stuff like that.
There were more of them.
Okay. No,
My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Those signs show caches dotted around the play area. You also need to collect all of them for an achievement.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
It's really fun to, in my opinion, to try and find the first time around, the first time I played the game, trying to be on the lookout for them.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
Taken season, actually.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Here's stuff.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
I think there's a coffee thermos about here that I took on the other run. Page. This way. I did get on the other run too, but I'm gonna get it now as well.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Well, he's right. Something is definitely wrong. God damn it. That's new, isn't it? That. Oh.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
I never encountered this bug before. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Okay. Stay back, teacher. Cash. Right about here. No map in the game, the only thing you have is that compass that tells your objective location.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
There is a thermos, coffee thermos that I already took, right about here, next to this pile of logs. Wait. And down. Get down. Start this up. And stop. Nice. Nice. It's there. Page.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Shotgun. No clue where the shotgun went. I'm not sure where Alan stores the shotgun when it's put away, but we don't need to go there. This a bit. Oh. Is there? No, I thought I saw coffee thermostat, but there's no coffee thermostat. No coffee thermos here, but there is a pyramid of cans right there. Just shoot it. If there's a radio, while getting the radio, there's also a cache right here. We'll get that too.
I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell. Sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. You listeners know I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
It's that one. Let's change so we don't fire a flare gun by accident. Don't fire the flare gun by accident.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster
There's the coffee thermos right about here too.
is second best. The famous dog is...
There's this generator here. I don't think. Okay. Managed to get it before they attack me. This is one of those areas where no matter how much you kill them, they just keep respawning over and over. So there's not a real point in fighting them. Other than to like maybe explore a bit, see if there's any collectibles around. There's the coffee thermos here that I took in the other playthrough. Go back. Back. Go back. The God of Light compels you.
I I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Cashier. There. We're gonna keep this because we're gonna get jumped by a couple enemies in a sec.
Salad, though. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for today.
Enjoy those forever because you're part of it. Read it.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Probably true. Now there's another achievement about finding all those TVs and starting them and listening to the story, and I'll do that. Anybody doesn't want to can, I think it's just 3, 4, 5 minutes, can just skip forward.
But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
It's not like that much immortality anymore.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
What year is it? 2010. Officially 2010. Okay. Press on this, not sure what it does, but press it.
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
That's a pretty fast way of getting done with the boss battle. Just shoot him while he's up there. With the flare gun. There's I can't remember the word now. A coffee thermos right about here.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
A whole week gone from his memory. What could have happened? I'm pretty sure. I think there's a thermos here. There's a page that way. I already got it, but I'll get it again now. Maybe it's not a page, maybe it's a coffee thermos? Yeah, must be a coffee thermos. No pages here. Yes, the coffee thermos this, but I already got it. Going up the road, there's a page, but there's certain pages that are only available on the nightmare difficulty, and you only unlock that one after beating the game on normal. So there's no point for me to go. It's not there.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Is that?
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
There's also an achievement for reading all the signs around around rifles, like this one. Just press B on it, it shows up, counts as red, and you have it. No, there's like, how many are there? Thermals. Signs found, 1 out of 25. That's the first one. 24 to go. And this one. The other game, some achievements were pretty buggy. Hopefully, in this game, the remastered version is fixed.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
And it's gone. There we go. That's the first chapter out of the total 6 chapters.
Previously on our
2 DLCs. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do DLCs, but at least the 6 chapters are gonna be finished. So that will be the end of the first part. Thank you to anyone who paid attention this far. It's gonna be a full series, a full walkthrough of all the game. I'm not sure what's gonna be the schedule. I have work and other stuff, so I'll do my best. This is again just a beginning for me, so I'm figuring stuff out as I go. Nobody really to teach me. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.